Students, let's try to understand the concept enthalpy change of a reaction, also known as reaction enthalpy. How can you calculate, student? In a chemical reaction, reactants are converted into product and is represented by reactant arrow product. The enthalpy change accompanying a reaction is called the reaction enthalpy. The enthalpy change accompanying a reaction is called reaction enthalpy. The enthalpy change of a chemical reaction is given by the symbol delta RH. Delta RH is sum of enthalpy of product minus sum of enthalpy of reactant. So that is delta IH product minus reactant. Here symbol sigma is used for summation and AI and BI used for stoichiometric. Now, coefficient of the products and reactants respectively in the valence chemical equation, for example CH4 plus 2O2, it is going to give CO2 plus H2O. So that is delta H is equal to product minus reactant. Product, what are their students? CO2 plus 2 into H2O minus what is their enthalpy of CH4 into 2 into O2, where M is the molar enthalpy, delta HM is more. Enthalpy change is very useful quantities. Known knowledge of the equation quantities is required when one need to plan the heating or cooling required to maintain an industrial chemical reaction at constant temperature. It is also required to calculate temperature dependence of equilibrium constant. So this is what the enthalpy. Now we are going for standard enthalpy of the reaction. Enthalpy of the reaction depends on the condition under which the reaction is carried out. It is therefore necessary that we must specify some standard condition. The standard enthalpy of reaction is the enthalpy change for a reaction when all participating substances are in standard state. The standard state of substance at a specified temperature is its pure form at 1 bar. So that is standard 1 bar. For example, the standard state of liquid, ethanol at 298 Kelvin is pure liquid ethanol at 1 bar. Standard state of solid iron at 500 Kelvin is pure iron at 1 bar. Usually data are taken at 298 Kelvin. Standard conditions are denoted by adding the superscript delta, not to the symbol delta H. Okay. So this is what is the condition for the enthalpy of reaction, student. So enthalpy of reaction is that is enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. Thank you so much for watching.